Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be reading for Jean's Bookish Thoughts channel's Femme Fantail Readathon. I really enjoyed the look of this last time. I didn't manage to participate, but this time I'm really feeling like I want to get involved. Jean has a bingo style readathon board, and it's basically to encourage you to read fantasy written by females. So let's get into my TBR and what the prompts are. I've got a book for each of the prompts, but some cover 2 or 3 of them, so I won't be reading the full 9 squares, I think it is, but I will be reading a fair whack if I can get through them all. This readathon runs between the 18th and the 25th of August, so it's a week-long readathon. Hopefully by that stage I will have finished the rest of my TBR for August, but this is what I'm going to be reading. To hit the prompts for YA and LGBT, I'm going to be reading Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Ngan. I don't know too much about this, but what I do know is that everyone who's read it has said how good it is. It's a fantasy book involving women getting picked to work for the king, which is sort of an honour, and a girl with a forbidden romance. Hitting 3 prompts, both BAME, author, and set in a country not your own, and a middle grade book, I have picked What Sunny Saw in the Flames, or you may recognise it as A Cat a Witch, by Nnedi Okorafor. This is about Sunny and her coming into some magical powers, making new friends. She's 12, albino, and doesn't feel like she fits in anywhere, so I think this will be a really interesting read. For a standalone, and I'm squashing it into retelling as well, I've picked Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Now, not technically a retelling, but it is set in the world of Alice in Wonderland. This book is all about the Queen of Hearts before she became the Queen of Hearts, so it's sort of a prequel, if you will, but I feel that this fits in okay to retelling, and I'm really looking forward to finding out how she became so cruel and mean. Now for my book pre-2000 and also an adult read, I'm going to be picking up the first book in the Heralds of Valdemar, which is called Arrow's Queen. So I won't be reading all of this, but just this is a 3 bind up. So I'll be reading the first book, Arrows of the Queen, by Mercedes Lackey. This came out in 1987 originally. This is a reprint, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. It's about 13-year-old Talia who wants a better life away from her oppressive stepmothers and the village of Sensholding, where books chronicling the adventures of the Heralds of Valdemar and their companions provide her only escape. But when her family decides she's to be married, she flees and stumbles upon one of the very companions of legend, a magical steed with incredible powers. I think this sounds really, really fun, and it would be a great series to get into. I think there's quite a few books to be read. For a sequel and a book under 150 pages, I'm going for this one. It is the next in the series for me of The Throne and Glass. It's been ages since I've read the next books, and I feel like I need to get there. I've really lost my momentum with these. The Assassin's Blade is a collection of short stories, so I could just read one of the stories in here, which is about 50 to 60 pages, and that would hit the mark for this. It's under 150 pages. I could read a few of them. Maybe I'll read the whole book if I fancy it, but one of those would do to hit the challenge of 150 pages. The final challenge is to read a book with multiple points of view. I haven't got that to show you yet because I'm waiting for it to come in the post, but for this one I treated myself to Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I've wanted this trilogy and to read this trilogy since I started BookTube. I heard all the hype then. I never got round to getting it. It was always really difficult to get hold of. It was never in the bookshops, but they have brought out a box set of the trilogy, and I've ordered it, and I will be reading the first one, and fingers crossed I love it. I'm really looking forward to taking part in this readathon. I'm going to be trying to vlog my time reading and letting you know how I get on, but I can't wait to see everybody else's TBRs as well. And let me know in the comments down below if you have made a TBR, or if you're going to make a TBR, or what your TBR is, because yeah, for some of these I really did struggle to decide what to pick or to find things that fit. So yeah, anyway, I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Bye for now, BookTube.